Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about common mistakes in writing. You'll see and hear several different examples, so be sure to follow along and note the differences that are highlighted in each one. Let's get started. An easy rule of thumb to remember when deciding to use who or whom is that M's go together. If you can refer to the individual as him, regardless of gender, then you would use whom, which also ends in M. Keep in mind that him and her go together, and he and she go together. This word is often used in academic writing because, frankly, it sounds fancy, but it is often used incorrectly. Nor loves to have negatives surrounding it in a sentence, and a great trick to remember this is that both negative and nor begin with N. For example, the sentence, "As a responsible adult, you should neither drive drunk nor should you get in the car with someone who is driving drunk," tells you two actions you should not be doing, or two negative conditions. You should not drive drunk, and you should not get in a car with somebody who is driving drunk. These two are often used interchangeably and just as often incorrectly. Whether should be in a sentence if there are two more alternatives. For example, whether I will go to the party tonight depends on if I finish my homework and study for my exam Thursday. If should only be used in a sentence if there is only one condition or no other alternatives. For example, I can go to the party tonight if I do my laundry. Much like whether and if, many writers believe that these two words are interchangeable when they are not. Since is very specific to time references. For example, since I graduated high school, I no longer have to get to class at 8 a.m. Because refers to a causation statement. For example, I no longer have to get to class at 8 a.m. because I graduated high school. These two are often mistaken for each other since they sound and are spelled so alike. However, they convey very different meanings. Affect is almost always a verb, while effect is almost always a noun. For example, eating a diet consisting only of Twinkies affected my judgment, causing me to murder that man. My diet consisting only of Twinkies had the effect of impairing my judgment and caused me to kill that man. This could be the most common writing mistake that is encountered by professors. There only refers to location, such as over there is a lovely lady. There only refers to a possessed object. No, not a ghost. Possession as in ownership. For example, that apartment on the top floor is theirs. There is a conjunction of they and are. So if you can replace the word with they are and the sentence makes sense, then you know that's the proper use of the word. For example, they're not coming to the party because their dog is sick. Its is possessive, meaning that it indicates ownership. For example, the dog buried its bone in the yard. Its, with an apostrophe, is the contraction of it is. For example, that bone on the floor is not for you, it's for the dog. Your can only be used when you are referring to something that is being possessed. For example, where is your bone? Your is a contraction of you are. For example, the dog is burying the bone in the yard and you're watching. And those are just a few examples of the common mistakes made in writing. Be sure to remember these when writing your papers or working on projects. It's so crucial to use the proper word and the proper contraction at the right time. Good luck, guys, and happy writing.